All right, we're going to look at this problem. It says one polynomial problem with everything. Okay, so anything I could possibly ask, I've asked on this piece of paper. So first of all, describe the end behavior. Well, we know that this is an even degreed function, so they're both either going to be going up or they're both going to be going down. Since the leading coefficient is negative, that means they're both going down. So as x goes to positive infinity, y goes, I could say f of x goes to negative infinity. As x goes to negative infinity, y also goes to negative infinity. That's our end behavior. The possible rational roots, we want the factors of the constant divided by the factors of the leading coefficient. It's really grand when this is a 1 because you don't have to do much. So it's plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 4. Use your calculator to find any rational roots. Oh, I should have planned ahead. Here comes a calculator. Okay, so I'm going to type in, sorry about that, I should have thought ahead. I didn't. Okay, negative x to the 6th plus 3x to the 4th plus 2x cubed minus 4x squared minus 4x plus 4. Here's hoping I typed that in correctly. We're about to find out. When I go look at that graph, I see a few things happening here. I can do G-solve and find those roots. Oh, well, that one's not pretty. This one, okay, a positive 1 is lovely. And then we have another one that's not so pretty. My hope would be that that positive 1 actually bounced. So I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to change my window. The x values were okay, but I'm going to go from negative 1 to positive 1 and see. Okay, it does look like that G-solve root. Sorry, this is taking a moment. Okay, there's one that's gross. We'll find that in a second. We've got this other one over here at positive 1, and that looks like it's bouncing. And there's another one that's kind of gross. Okay, so we will find. We had a nice, use your calculator to find any rational roots, state the multiplicities. So we had a rational root when x equals 1, it had a multiplicity of 2. And notice we had to zoom in to find it. Use synthetic division. Okay, so here's how, negative 1. Oh, there is no x to the 5th, so save a space. X to the 4th, x to the 3rd, x to the 2nd, x to the 1st, and then regular plain old constant. And then I'm going to put a 1 out here because that was my 0. So negative 1. Good. We definitely wanted to get a 0 there. And we're going to do it again. And I'm just going to come right along and try and fit that in. Do 1 again. That's 0. That's a 4. That's 4. And fantastic. It went in a second time. So and now it's telling us, so basically, write the product of two linear factors and one quartic. Here's that quartic. So the linear factors would be x minus 1. It happened twice. I'm going to square it. And then a negative x to the 4th minus 2x cubed. There is no x squared plus 4x plus 4. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Then the next one, they're telling us root 2 is a root of both of, they said name the quartic, this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is g of x. Okay, so they're saying that root 2 is a 0 of both of those, so that means x minus root 2 and x plus root 2 are going to be factors, where that gives me x squared minus 2. So I can come along and take this g and divide by this. So, okay, this is fun. Save as space. And I'm going to divide it by x squared minus 2. Here's hoping the bell doesn't catch me. Sorry. And that goes in minus 2x. Subtract, subtract. That's a 2x squared. Bring down, this is gone. Bring down the plus 4, and then why are my signs off? Did I mess up somewhere? Sorry, let's look again. Negative, and that's a positive. Make that a negative. That's gone. Okay, well, I've started it, and I'll have to finish this later. I'm going to use this video, even though I ended badly. Goodbye. Catch you in a bit.